No.
Okay, it's still Star Wars Celebration time.
You were like, oh, we got a lot to get through. And I'm like, we did all the news, James. And then you said Star Wars. And I'm like, oh.
There's so much Star Wars
So much
news.
Star Wars news. All right.
And what better way to kick off Star Wars Celebration news than talking about the Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny trailer? The new trailer.
Oh, yes.
Where it goes, 1960s song, Indiana Jones doesn't understand anything anymore. He's on a train and he sees a kid in an astronaut helmet and he goes, fucking Jesus. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So that's where we're at with Indiana Jones. Because time has moved forward.
Just an old crank on a bus.
That's right. Now, Mason, my one note for this is, Mason,
Go on.
you cannot stop me being excited for this.
I wasn't going to.
You cannot stop
I
me.
shan't be doing that, and I don't want to be doing that for you, James. I'm excited also.
Yeah.
You think
But?
What do you mean, but? Oh, you think I'm going to...
Yeah, come on.
Do you want me to throw a spanner in the works?
I don't know.
here?
Do you want to?
No. Do you think there's going to be time travel in this?
Yes.
Because somebody is like...
I'm going to bring Nazis back with time travel.
Yeah, somebody says that. Somebody's like,
Who's gonna stop me,
I don't
Indiana
agree
Jones?
with a lot of what Hitler said, but... No, but isn't there a line where somebody goes, well...
I'm going to right the wrongs.
Yeah,
or whatever,
that's right. Yeah. So
Yes.
that dial's probably a time-traveling dial.
I agree.
A little real time-turner.
And they're going to go back and they're going to turn Indiana Jones into a woman.
Whoa.
And he's going to say, now I'm Indiana Jones. And he's going to get upset.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
I'm Indiana S. Jones. Indiana
Exactly.
already ends in an A, but we added a bit more to it.
That's right. So apparently also it's like the first 25...
Mrs. Indiana Jones, Ina.
The first...
Housewife.
That's right. The first Indiana Jones.
But not by choice.
No.
Has to be a housewife.
The first 25 minutes James Mangold talked about, because he's the director of this one, not Spielberg. He goes, I just wanted to make it like a classic Indiana Jones adventure.
Yeah.
And that's where we get all the young Indiana Jones deepfake stuff and whatever. And then
I said, could the first 20 minutes exclusively be a picture of a map, the line with a plane going across it, and just the Indiana Jones theme for 20 minutes? And they said, yeah.
Absolutely.
I think they were drunk, but I got them to
Well,
sign it
yeah,
anyway.
do it. Yeah. So I think that's going to be a good transition, I think, into these.
Yeah.
Especially, I was talking about this recently with Claire. I think we even recorded it where I remember when the one came out in 2008, and I remember being like, God damn, this guy's old. Look at him now. Oh, he's so old, Mason. I love it. He's so old and cranky.
Yeah.
He's even older.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, but there's just a lot of like really cool little action beats in it that we see in the trailers. And sure, there's that floating head on a horse shot from the previous trailer that everyone went bananas on. But if you're caught up in it and whatever, I think this idea of like analyzing movies frame by frame, like it's like individual frames on a movie sometimes don't look good. I don't
Who else
care.
we get in? We get a little snippet of Toby Jones.
Yeah.
Who I think is Phoebe Waller-Bridge's the daughter of him,
Yes,
his character.
maybe.
But
I think that's still a mystery at this point
I see,
as
right,
well.
okay, right.
Yeah.
Maybe that was editing. Maybe that was a little bit of confusing.
Yeah, because
deliberately confusing.
I also
editing.
said like an interview. I can't remember who said it, but like that's a mystery of this.
Oh, right, okay.
But maybe it's not. Maybe it's just,
maybe the mystery is that nerd her father, or is it a cool guy? Perhaps?
like Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah. Exactly. Maybe it's Shia LaBeouf.
Is it Mutt Williams?
Is it Mutt LaBeouf? That's right. But also some little character beats. It looks like Phoebe Waller-Bridge's character is very much, she's out on her own. She's locking Indy up behind a gate and taking off with
I'm
the
gonna
Dial
do a
of
big
Destiny.
adventure.
That's right.
Yeah, but also he's talking about, he's like, this is the thing that I needed to get right, and I didn't get it right at the time.
Ah, yes.
Wow, you never mentioned it before, though, did you? It can't be that important to you.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones.
Come on, man.
Yeah, but it seems as if, that item or whatever is going to be present in the first 25 minutes, and all of that comes back to bite him on the ear.
Do you think there'll be a short round cameo?
No. Well, not initially. They might have put one in,
I think they might have put one in.
Yeah.
At this point, I reckon there's been time. I reckon there's, Indiana Jones is not known for post-credit sequences, but if there's going to be one, I think it's going to be...
I don't think they'll post-credit.
I think they might.
No, because Star Wars...
Would you love it or would you hate it?
I don't care.
Oh, I would love it, honestly, yeah.
Oh, no, the post-credit.
Yeah.
Oh, short round.
Yes.
I would love it. I would rather it be like, let's put this character into this movie or universe properly.
Yeah, sure.
Than like, here he is and
Well,
there
there's
he
no
goes.
time.
I know
There's only
that.
time to get Ke Huy Quan in a closet, in a green screen, in the volume, and he'll just be standing in Istanbul or whatever. They've just put Istanbul on the volume, and he's like, and they've just adorned him in random Indiana Jones. He's got a slightly different hat and a slightly different whip and a slightly different leather jacket.
And he's reading a newspaper that says, big win for Indiana Jones.
That's right.
And he goes, great stuff.
He's crying, well, maybe I've got something to say about that. And then it cuts to black. And
the volume cuts to black. And then he just, is that all right? And he walks off set.
The volume cuts to test pattern. And he's like, is that good? All right. All right, great.
I'm back. Oh, good God.
I was the stunt coordinator for X-Men. Thanks for nothing, honestly, the last 20 years. You absolute dogs. Anyway,
Mason, you cannot stop me being excited for this.
I'm not going to stop you.
You cannot stop me, so don't even bother.
Okay.
It's irrelevant to me what you think on this. God, you're such a hater.
I am a hater. That's undeniable, honestly.
Harrison Ford didn't go to Star Wars Celebration, though. He just said a video that was like, I hope you like movies. I made a movie.
Nice.
Maybe I'll make some more. I don't know. I'm pretty tired.
Do you think they were like, hey, Harrison, how about we put the trailer for Indiana Jones in front of Star Wars Celebration? We make it look as if you're doing another Star Wars thing, and then we trick them all.
You would love that.
Yes, I would love
that. But also, if you give me money, I will turn up as young Han Solo on The Mandalorian or whatever.
That's right.
I'll do it. I
won't do any makeup, but
also,
I won't do any makeup or costume.
Yes. Good stuff.
Blade Runner 2049 is as good as you're going to get from
me.
Oh,
my goodness.
He's going to show up in T-shirt and jeans and be like,
an earring.
It's me, Han Solo.
That's his best look.
Yeah.
James Mangold is going to do a movie set 25,000 years before whatever modern Star Wars is at, and it's going to be about the inception of the Force and the first users of it. It's going to be in the style of a Cecil B. DeMille movie, like he did like a Ten Commandments. And another thing from that. It's like the big biblical epics of that era of Hollywood. So it's going to be that kind of thing. But the other thing is he's also working on, he's got Indiana Jones coming out, which would probably be close to locked if it's not already. But also he's doing a Bob Dylan biopic.
That's right.
And he's also writing this Star Wars movie at the same time he's going to be writing and developing a Swamp Thing movie over at DC.
Because that's apparently his big passion, one of his big passion projects.
Wow. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. But again, any number of those things that he's working on could fall down. But if one of these is going by the wayside, it's probably this one, I'd imagine. Especially if Indiana Jones 5, people don't like it.
Yeah.
Which could just be because people get upset. Or it could be because it's bad.
That's true.
But you can't take away my excitement for that movie, even though you keep trying to.
It seems like you're doing a pretty bloody good job of yourself.
So what do you think about that? 1,000 years in the past,
that sounds fun. Whatever. I mean, that's what I was talking about before with the weird witchy stuff. I think they could tie that in quite neatly. I mean, but also, I don't think they necessarily need a James Mangold to do that. So perhaps he won't.
No, but I think, he'd be good at it.
Yeah.
I like his movies, including his new Indiana Jones movie, which you cannot quell my thirst for, Mason.
Oh, yes.
Despite you constantly trying to.